Is aiming for perfection really all it's cracked up to be? On the face of it, aiming for perfection seems to be the natural thing you should aspire to if you really want to achieve all you can achieve, doesn't it? But is that something that is really going to be healthy for you in the long run? Is aiming for perfection really the ideal state that some people seem to suggest that it is? Let's be honest here, it really is impossible to achieve and hold on to a state of perfection. If you have it in your mind that a state of perfection is the only state within which you will feel truly happy and fulfilled, then you're setting yourself up for a life of anguish that can only ultimately damage your self-confidence. Let's face it, can you honestly say that it's any fun when you're in the presence of so-called perfect people? It's positively boring, isn't it? So why would you aspire to that state? Never being satisfied with anything less than absolute perfection in yourself and in everything you do will almost inevitably lead to unbearable stress that can destroy your life and your personal relationships. You must remember that you're a human being with all that entails, including fallibility. Even superheroes get it wrong sometimes. Surely you remember that from the comics? Now, it's perfectly fine to have goals and aspirations. Indeed, that's to be encouraged. But it's not healthy to have such lofty goals to be achieved within such strict time frames that they put you under unbearable pressure. You'll find that in the long run, excellence is a much more achievable and healthy target to set yourself. Having excellence as your target simply means that you aim to be the best that you can be at any given time. This gives you much more flexibility and greater tolerance if you don't quite reach as high as you originally intended. If you decide to go for excellence over perfection, it certainly doesn't mean that you don't have high standards. You're still aiming to be the best that you can be. But it does mean that you can be easier on yourself because you aren't aiming for some sort of unattainable ideal. Ironically, being easier on yourself and giving yourself a more comfortable life as a result will usually mean that you're more likely to succeed in what it is that you want to achieve, and that, after all, is the desired outcome, isn't it? Introductory Charter Membership Offer. Supermind VIP Club and access to over $500 worth of products for just $4.95. Thousands of people have enrolled in the Supermind Academy since it was launched in 2008. Many of those people have written to us, unsolicited, to explain how the system has transformed their life. Click on the text ad at the bottom of this video and change your life.